Off to the dreamlands.
Mann am Boden! Das klang merkwürdig. Hier muss... Verdammt! Mann am Boden!
Nice and easy.
Wo bist du? Lade nach!
You're coming with me.
Hallo, schneller, ihr verzögert unseren Abflug.
Father Gallagher.
Oh, hi there.
Why are you not in your cassock? And not in the library with Father Antonio?
Just want to check out the view. You know, us Americans always nosing about.
With a gun and a whip? Hey.
You'd be surprised how often it comes in handy.
Traitors, conspirators, liars! And now I also have to deal with spies? Fate ciò che volete con lui. Mi occuperò di Antonio.
Monsieur. Voix.
Demone? Demone! Uccidete il demone!
Buona fortuna, amico mio.
You again?
Yes, me again! Help me up!
Wait! Don't move! I said don't move!
I'm okay! Thanks for asking!
What were you doing out there?
Fresh air.
Why are you following me, Strambo?
Oh, don't flatter yourself. The Great Circle's the biggest mystery in all of archaeology. Do you even know what it is?
Some kind of a fancy ring you're gonna put in your museum, perhaps?
No.
What?
Do you have your lipstick? Give it to me. Right. That's the Earth. Now, throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. Siwa, Giza, Persepolis, Mohenjo-Daro, Sukhothai, Nazca, Machu Picchu. Now, here's the strange part. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
Sounds like a coincidence to me.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just a fluke. Or maybe Voss found something that connects these stone relics to the Great Circle.
Nazis don't care about history, Dr. Jones. They only care about power.
Legend says that the Great Circle does have some power, something about its geometry, a deeper force that connects these sites.
Yeah, but that's superstition. And I don't believe in superstition.
Neither do I. But if Voss thinks those stone relics can help the Reich, then we have to find them before he does.
No, you have to find them. I have to find my sister.
Sorry.
I do have a pen, do you know that? I'm a journalist.
It's an antique, by the way.
What?
A hairpin. Early 19th century.
That was a gift from my sister.
May I? It is quite lovely. Seems to be something. How about that?
Laura didn't tell me about that. I could have used it back in prison.
You were in prison.
There's so many things you don't know about me.
Well, it is a long way to Giza. Right. Gotta get some shut-eye. We're about to land. This place will be crawling with Nazis any second.
Okay, let's go.
Gut gelungen. Sicher nicht mehr lange. Wer weiß, was ganz mit seiner Ausgrabungsstätte angestellt hat, während wir weg waren. Werden wir ja bald sehen.
There's a service hatch in the back. Let's get out this way.
So, what's your plan once we arrive in Giza?
I have a contact who's expecting me. An old friend of my sister.
Color me intrigued.
Achtung, bereit machen zur Landung. Achtung, bereit
Flown by
machen
the
zur
Führer
Landung.
himself.
Come on, we don't have
A lot
much
must be
time.
riding on this expedition.
Here's the hatch.
Welcome to Giza!
Teile klar! Sind Sie fetter geworden? Zu viel italienische Pasta vielleicht?
Ihre geistlosen Bemerkungen ziehen vielleicht bei den Schwachköpfen der Wehrmacht, Oberst Ganz. Mich interessiert vielmehr, was Sie in meiner Abwesenheit mit meiner Ausgrabungsstelle angerichtet haben.
Ich bin auf persönlichen Wunsch des Führers hier. Sie sind mir unterstellt! Finden Sie gefälligst die restlichen Relikte, damit ich sie dem Führer bringen kann, oder ich lasse Sie erschießen. Fällt Ihnen das besser? Möchten Sie das, hä?
Jetzt amüsieren Sie mich aber, Oberst. So wie ein Dorftrottel die Leute mit seinen drolligen Marotten amüsiert. Und jetzt genug der Albernheiten. Bringen Sie den Riesen zum Reden, haben Sie es verstanden?
Den Riesen werde ich heute Nachmittag eingehend verhören. Machen Sie sich mal keine Sorgen.
Geben Sie mir Bescheid, wenn Sie unweigerlich versagt haben. Dann bin ich vielleicht so nett und zeige Ihnen, wie es richtig geht.
Vielleicht sollten Sie sich lieber etwas ausruhen, bevor mich das Verlangen übermannt, Ihr ganzes Unternehmen niederzubrennen und auf die Asche zu pissen.
Ja. Die Reise war lang und Priester sind ermüdet. Fast so ermüdend wie Sie. Fahren Sie woanders mit, hier ist kein Platz mehr. Wissen Sie, Bergmann, willensschwache Männer sind am einfachsten zu manipulieren.
Okay, so how are we gonna find your contact?
I was told to look for a blue tent in a workers' area. Maybe we can get a better view from where that flag is. Come on, we should get going. This is the way, I think. I think we can see better from here. Wow, what a view.
It is something, ain't it?
The pyramids.
Wait until you see him up close. All right, let's go to the blue tent.
Maybe it's this way.
خلوا
السلام عليكم
بالكم.
يا استاذ. وسعوا لي، انا جاي.
The medical tent is for workers at the dig site only, sir. There are better facilities in the city for tourists. Now, where was I?
ده كان بتاع الصحراء. شكله جاي لي.
I'm not a tourist.
Then, what are you doing here, if I may be so bold?
I'm from the American Embassy in Cairo. Here to investigate the dig. Tell me, how are the Germans treating you?
Well, to tell you the truth, they are being quite difficult. They only give me the bare minimum in terms of medical equipment. I don't even have any medicine. And I know for a fact the Germans have a supply, but they won't share.
And what if someone were to stumble upon some unattended German medicine?
Ah. Then I would advise that someone deliver it here. I would make sure it's put to good use, saving lives.
هبقى اقول لك لما
يومك سعيد يا حضرة.
أهلاً بك.
اتفضل ادخل. Gina, darling,
Do you know what?
you made it. Now, who might this be?
This is Dr. Indiana Jones.
I'm an archaeologist.
Famous archaeologist.
Rings a bell. Marcus Brody's associate.
You know Marcus.
We frequent the same circles. I am Dame Nawal Shafiq Barkley, patron of history and its forgotten artifacts. And as of late, indulging in a spot of spying for Miss Lombardi here. Well, you must be famished. Come. Such a fascinating world.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Why, thank you. It's quite the luxurious pavilion you have here.
Oh, have a look around, Dr. Jones.
Don't mind if I do, Dame Noel. You have a very sharp eye for quality.
Ah, just trinkets I've collected on my travels. So, this great circle, the Nazis think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. Everything's a competition with that guy.
He's using my sister to cross the finish line.
We will find her. Everything is predestined and pre-written, as the Egyptians would say. Oh, mind feeding Osiris, Dr. Jones?
I don't think he's hungry.
Scared of snakes, Dr. Jones?
Must be a problem in your line of work.
Nothing would make me happier than feeding your snake, Dame Noel.
We find Osiris's food right by his box. Give him just a little snack. That should be enough. One of my spies smuggled this out of the Nazi compound, funding approval for some sort of experiment. Signed by Adolf Hitler, the obnoxious little twit.
Dr. Laura Lombardi. She's on the list of the participants?
Couldn't find any description of this experiment. My German is a tad rusty.
What did you get yourself into, Laura?
She was so absorbed in her work when we lived in Berlin, she was never really present. She was like a ghost.
She still loves you, you know.
Well, I'm still here for her, doing everything I can, even though... Voss has an office in the Nazi compound. Perhaps we can find more information there.
How do we get in?
I can procure work passes. Though it may take some time, I'm afraid.
I did it. I fed the snake.
Marvelous. Indiana, tell me, that rubbing over there, have a look and see what you make of it.
Osiris,
I
Lord of
think
the
you'll
dead.
find that rubbing
Charming.
intriguing. Simte lalile ra.
The idol of Ra.
Voss believes it to be here, Dr. Jones.
What is it?
It's a statue, perhaps this big, cursed with a terrible power, according to the old Egyptian legend.
It's been lost for thousands of years. No one's known where to look for it.
So why does Boss think that the idol is here in Giza?
Perhaps he thinks old Khufu had it.
Khufu built the Great Pyramid as his personal tomb. If he did have the idol, then
He would want to hide its power from the world.
Power of the stone. Dame Noel, you're a genius.
Am I?
The cat mummy.
Sorry.
The stones of the Great Circle were found inside various ancient relics, which could mean the idol of Ra contains another one of those stones.
Oh, bravo! Well, I take it you won't just idly wait here for your work passes. An agent of mine purloined this excavation map from the Nazi camp. It will give you an updated view of the surroundings here in Giza. Just a little sketch I made. Keep it if you'd like.
If I'm not mistaken, Marge was doing an excavation in Petra.
Indeed. I decided to pop by for a visit. Ah.
I can use this to listen to the Nazis' radio communications.
Splendid idea. Be my guest.
معلم نوال، نازلين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Lost another what?
Another stone stealing. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there will be no trace of history left in this place.
Perhaps there's something I could do to help.
I'm a benefactor at the Cairo Museum. They would gladly accept any stone stealing coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
Where they belong. These are my notes concerning the stone stealing. Perhaps they can be of some use to you.
I'll do my best.
Let's see here.
If there's anything you need, go to the village market. Just watch out for any merchants trying to scam you.
Don't worry. I have a nose for spotting frauds.
Well, then I'm sure you'll be fine.
Hey, Strambo. I've picked up something interesting. Come over here. I think you want to hear this. Listen to this, Dr. Jones.